This morning, I have the opportunity to offer a resolution recognizing October as Disability Employment Awareness Month. And we have Barbara Palmer, who we all know, Director of the Agency with Persons with Disabilities, and I think she has some special guests with her, Rachel K. LeGlong, who works at Walmart, thank you, Walmart, and Mary Smith, Chair of the Family Care Council of Florida, and also some other guests who are in support. Please join everyone who wants to come up with Barbara at the podium. As you know, Florida's developmental disability service system includes state agencies, partner organizations, private sector, community partners, and other disability-specific support organizations. They have a long-standing history of advocating and supporting public policies that improve the quality of Floridians with disabilities, developmental disabilities, and offering services as well as employment. Corporations, if you're out there working, help hire these great individuals. And thanks to Barbara, so many phenomenal people have jobs. I have a niece with Down syndrome. This is very, very special to me. And just more importantly, we want to recognize the achievements of thousands of persons with developmental disabilities who continue daily to improve our communities and help us. And Governor, at this time, may I move the resolution?
Is there a second? Moved and seconded to show the resolution approved without objection.
And Barbara, would you like to speak, or someone?
Yes, thank you very much. You always do this for us every year, and I know it's very special to you, and thank you so very much. Governor, CFO, Commissioner, thank you so much. You do this every year for us, and we really appreciate it. You know, I am blessed, truly blessed, to work with some of the best staff, hardest working, dedicated employees for the state of Florida. I'd put them up against anyone in this country. But I also am blessed to be working with some of the greatest partners. And they're standing behind me. I'm going to take a minute to introduce each one of them because, you know, people with special abilities bring a brand new dimension sometimes to businesses that they don't have. And these are the people that do this with us. So first of all, let me introduce Sissy. Where is Sissy Proctor? Did she sit back down? Let me tell you about Sissy. Not only has she done unprecedented things for employment thanks to the leadership of our governor, but also she has created a portal within her agency where actually, Sissy, I don't know how many people you've matched, but they match people with special abilities with employers that are looking. A lot of times employers do not know where to find people with special abilities, and she has a portal for that. So thank you very much, Sissy. We also have Glenn Steppen, who works tirelessly, and I saw him here he is right here, you all know him. He works for Veterans Affairs and works with DEO to help disabled veterans get jobs in the state. Allison Flanagan, where is Allison? Allison is a new Voc Rehab director, and as you know, that is their total job, is to get people with disabilities jobs. DEO Division of Blind Services, Robert Doyle. Where's Robert? Right here. We work very closely with Robert, and we're looking forward to working more closely with him in the future. Suzanne Sewell, right here, who heads up the Florida Rehabilitation Facilities and one of our really good partners. And also Whitney Harris. Where's Whitney? Right here. Whitney is with the Florida Chamber Foundation and does an outstanding job on special projects for people with disabilities. Margaret Hooper, Legislative Affairs Director. Here she is. With the Florida Developmental Disabilities Council, and we work very closely with them. I first want to thank you, Governor, because about 7 years ago, I guess it was 6 years ago, I was in your office, and you said, you know, there are people that need desperate services. And we've worked together, I think, taking people off the wait list and doing a lot of great things. But you also did something else. You gave our agency money to help people get employed. And that's the first time that ever happened. And these partners that you see right here have helped us do that. But because of that, we have had thousands of people that have special abilities do internships, which are really very important because they have to determine what they really are good at, and also thousands of people with competitive employment with disabilities. So I thank you, Governor, for your leadership. The theme for this is Abilities Work. Last week we honored 10 really wonderful businesses that have hired people with special abilities. But today I want to introduce someone to you that is very special. She's been with Walmart 10 years, and I have known her for a while. She is a star. This is Rachel Kaler-Long, and she has a few things she wants to tell us.
Good morning. My name is Rachel Long. I've been working at Walmart for almost 11 years. Walmart has helped me grow in my employment within the company. I am very active within my community. I advocate for people with disabilities within my community as often as I can. I have been a part of a nonprofit organization called Project Empower in Northwest Florida for the last 5 years. I am in ministry at my church. I teach a small group at my church. I sing in the choir. I recently got married and bought my own house. I participate in Special Olympics. I am an athlete leader. I do bowling, volleyball, and cheerleading. I am starting my own Toastmaster club. I am a mentor for the school district of Escambia County. I really love to help people with disabilities overcome their fears and dreams, and just let them know they can do it if they set their minds to it. Because I have been able to grow as a person due to my employment, I have been able to achieve many things. Having a job truly makes a difference in a person's life. Please continue to support employment programs for people with disabilities. Thank you for your time.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'd hire her, wouldn't you? I have another special guest I'd like to introduce, and Governor, you have appointed more people to the Family Care Council than any governor in history. And I would like to now meet the chair of the Family Care Council. Just for everybody, we have Family Care Councils throughout the state of Florida that the governor appoints, and they are the group that guides me. I don't do things unless I run them by the Family Care Council. They're made up of individuals with disabilities, family members with disabilities, and they know exactly what is going on in the state of Florida. So, Mary Smith.
Thank you. This is a great honor. There are 15 area family care councils throughout the state of Florida made up of self-advocates, parents, grandparents. Thank you for that. That was recently added. And brothers and sisters of individuals with developmental disabilities. I happen to be a mother of a child with cerebral palsy, spastic quad, and I was looking for an opportunity to give back. And so I joined Family Care Council, and I found the people that knew exactly what the struggles that we had endured through our lives and the great joys of having a child with a developmental disability. During your tenure, you've appointed 135 members to our council. We have 17 more in the queue that we're hoping for soon. And these family members and these individuals are the experts in the disability field. And we are so honored to work with APD and give feedback and offer things that just bring clarity to their rules and things like that. We're so grateful for the opportunity to do that. We're one of the only states in the country that actually have a legislative mandate in law to family members to and individuals with disabilities to have that opportunity. And we are just so grateful for APD. Just a personal story. My son was 32 years old. He was 15 when we received waiver services. I had 2 other children. We rather looked like a train going anywhere we were. And we started receiving services, and it started changing our lives and allowing us to work and allowing us to spend more time with our other children by having some personal care services for our child. As time progressed, we needed more and more services, which, as you realize, as people age, they need more services, and APD was able to provide that. A few years ago, my son became quite ill. We were able to receive 16 hours a day of service through APD and hospice services. And I tell you sincerely that without those services, we would not have made it and would not have had the opportunity to be with our son in such great joy during those last hours of his life. And I just want to thank all of you for that and realize that these services to families are so critical. Without them, the individuals would not be safe, they would not be able to be healthy and have employment and have lives. So I just, again, want to tell you thank you very much for all you've done, Governor. You've been a great champion for us. Thank you for all of each and every one of you. And again, thanks to APD and all of our partners and the great work opportunities that you give us. And as Family Care Council members, we're on many, many work groups. We offer our voices, sometimes not always as politely or as we should, but we are family members and we are extremely passionate. So again, I want to tell you thank you very much.
I cannot top that. Thank you very much.
I think we're going to take a picture. If y'all will come up, we have the resolution. You know, if you, I had the opportunity over the years to go to some of the roundtables with the agency with persons with disabilities, and what you find out from the families is what they really want is they want their loved one to be as independent as possible. So that's one thing we've been able to do. So it makes you feel good about that.